Imagine standing on a quiet street and suddenly watching someone lift off the ground. Not in a helicopter, not in an airplane, but on a machine that looks like it came straight out of a science fiction movie. Just a few years ago, personal flying vehicles existed only in our imagination. Today, inventors across the United States are turning that dream into reality. From jet-powered wings that let humans fly like superheroes to futuristic air bikes, electric flying cars, and personal aircraft that anyone could one day own, these incredible inventions are redefining what transportation can be. In this video, we're counting down 15 of the most amazing flying machines ever created. Some are already taking to the skies, while others promise to change the future forever. Fasten your seatbelt, because imagine standing at the open door of a helicopter, thousands of feet above the ground. The wind is roaring, your heart is pounding, and then you jump. Most people would start falling. But with the Jetman Jetwing, that's when the real flight begins. Created by aviation pioneer Yves Rossi, this incredible flying invention straps a rigid carbon fiber wing to the pilot's back and uses 4 miniature jet turbines to transform a human into a living aircraft. There are no joysticks or steering wheels. Every turn, climb, and dive is controlled simply by moving the body. The wing can reach speeds approaching 300 kilometers per hour and stay airborne for around 10 minutes before the pilot deploys a parachute for landing. Watching the Jetman soar alongside airplanes feels almost impossible to believe. It's not a jetpack, and it's not an airplane. It's the closest humanity has ever come to flying like a bird. Volonaut Airbike. Imagine riding a motorcycle and suddenly realizing the road is no longer necessary. That's the feeling the Volonaut Airbike delivers. Created by inventor Tomasz Patan, this futuristic flying machine lifts a single rider into the air using compact jet propulsion instead of large exposed propellers. Built from lightweight carbon fiber and advanced 3D printed parts, it weighs only about 30 kilograms while reaching speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. A sophisticated flight computer helps maintain stability, making flight smoother and more intuitive. With its open design and 360-degree view, the Airbike feels less like a vehicle and more like a glimpse into the future. Watching it hover and race through the sky is enough to make anyone believe that science fiction has finally become reality. Flyboard Air. Long before flying cars became a reality, most people believed a person could never stand on a board and soar through the sky. Then, Frankie Zapata changed everything. The Flyboard Air looks like something pulled straight from a superhero movie. A small platform powered by 5 jet turbines that lifts its rider high above the ground. Controlled by body movements and a handheld throttle, it can reach speeds of up to 150 kilometers per hour and stay airborne for around 10 minutes. The world watched in amazement when Zapata successfully crossed the English Channel on his invention. Watching the Flyboard Air rise, hover, and race across the sky feels like witnessing the future arrive years ahead of schedule. Jetson 1. What if the first flying car you could actually own wasn't a car at all, but a giant drone with a seat in the middle? That's exactly what the Jetson 1 feels like. Designed for personal flight, this futuristic aircraft uses 8 electric motors and advanced flight control software to lift a single pilot straight into the sky. Built with a lightweight aluminum and carbon fiber frame, it can reach speeds of around 100 kilometers per hour and fly for about 20 minutes on a charge. Dual joysticks make it surprisingly intuitive to control, while built-in safety systems, including an emergency ballistic parachute and obstacle detection features, help protect the pilot. Watching the Jetson 1 rise effortlessly above the ground makes it feel as though the future of transportation has finally arrived. Blackfly. At first glance, the Blackfly looks like a machine from the future that somehow found its way into the present. With its unusual wing design and sleek cockpit, it's hard to believe this aircraft was built for everyday people. not professional pilots. Developed by Opener, the Blackfly is an all-electric personal aircraft designed to take off and land vertically without the need for a runway. Its 8 propellers and advanced flight control system handle much of the complexity, making flying surprisingly approachable. Capable of reaching speeds of around 130 kilometers per hour, it offers a quiet, efficient way to travel above traffic. Watching the Blackfly lift smoothly into the sky feels like witnessing the moment personal aviation finally becomes practical. Lexus Hoverboard. For decades, the hoverboard from science fiction movies seemed impossible. Then Lexus decided to prove everyone wrong. The result was the Lexus Hoverboard, a remarkable invention that appears to float effortlessly above the ground with no wheels at all. Instead of using engines or propellers, the board relies on magnetic levitation technology. Inside are superconductors cooled by liquid nitrogen to nearly minus 197 degrees Celsius, allowing it to hover above specially designed magnetic tracks. The effect is so surreal that riders appear to glide through the air. During testing in a custom-built hover park in Barcelona, the board even traveled across water and performed tricks impossible for a conventional skateboard. Watching the Lexus Hoverboard in action feels like stepping into the future that science fiction promised us years ago. JB-11. Most people dream of flying. Very few imagine strapping 6 jet engines to their body and actually doing it. That's exactly what the JB-11 makes possible. Developed by Jetpack Aviation, this remarkable flying invention turns a person into a real-life superhero, lifting them straight into the sky with the power of 6 turbojet engines. An advanced onboard computer constantly balances thrust, helping the pilot stay stable even during demanding maneuvers. The JB-11 can reach speeds of up to 190 kilometers per hour and fly for around 10 minutes on a single fuel load. Unlike many experimental aircraft, it takes off and lands vertically, requiring no runway at all. Watching a pilot rise effortlessly above the ground on the JB-11 feels like witnessing the future of personal flight unfold right before your eyes. Kitty Hawk Flyer. Back in 1903, the Wright brothers changed history with the first powered flight. More than a century later, the Kitty Hawk Flyer set out to make flying personal again. At first glance, it looks like a giant drone with a seat in the middle, but the experience is unlike anything else. Powered by multiple electric propellers, this lightweight aircraft can take off and land vertically over water, making flight surprisingly accessible. Simple controls help new pilots get airborne quickly, while onboard computers assist with stability and safety. The Flyer was designed as a recreational aircraft, giving ordinary people a chance to experience the thrill of hovering above the water without the complexity of a traditional airplane. Watching it lift effortlessly into the air feels like seeing the next chapter of personal aviation take shape. Joby S4. What if your daily commute could take place above the traffic instead of stuck inside it? That's the vision behind the Joby S4, one of the most advanced electric air taxis ever built. Developed by Joby Aviation, this futuristic aircraft uses 6 tilting electric propellers that allow it to take off vertically like a helicopter and then fly efficiently like an airplane. Designed to carry a pilot and 4 passengers, it can reach speeds of around 320 kilometers per hour, while producing far less noise than traditional helicopters. With a range of over 240 kilometers, the S4 is built for real-world transportation, not just demonstrations. Watching it rise silently into the sky feels like witnessing the moment urban air travel finally becomes a reality. Skysurfer Pro. Most people dream about flying. Hunter Kowal decided to build a machine that could make it happen. The Skysurfer Pro looks unlike any aircraft you've seen before. A compact personal eVTOL platform designed to let a single rider stand and soar through the sky. Using multiple electric motors, patented airflow technology, and advanced flight control systems, it can take off and land vertically without a runway. Its lightweight design is even built to fold down for transport. The latest PRO version adds intelligent pilot controls, autonomous flight features, and enhanced stability systems. Watching the Sky Surfer PRO rise effortlessly into the air feels like witnessing a future where personal flight is as simple as stepping onto a platform and taking off. Pivotal helix. Not long ago, owning a personal aircraft sounded like something reserved for movie heroes and billionaires. Then the pivotal helix arrived and challenged that idea. This sleek, single-seat electric aircraft is designed to make personal flight surprisingly accessible. Powered by multiple electric motors and advanced fly-by-wire controls, the Helix takes off and lands vertically without needing a runway. Its lightweight carbon fiber structure, intuitive joystick controls, and built-in safety systems help simplify the flying experience for everyday users. Classified in the United States as an ultralight aircraft, it can be flown without a traditional pilot's license in many situations. Watching the Helix rise smoothly into the air feels less like operating an aircraft and more like stepping into the future of personal transportation. Richter X4. When people first saw the Richter X4, many couldn't decide whether it was a motorcycle, a drone, or something from the future. The truth is, it's a little of all three. Designed as a personal eVTOL aircraft, the Richter X4 transforms the idea of everyday transportation by combining road-going style with vertical flight capability. Its 4-rotor electric propulsion system allows it to lift off vertically, while advanced flight control software helps keep the aircraft stable and easy to operate. Built with a lightweight frame and futuristic cockpit, the X4 is designed for short-distance personal air travel. Watching it rise from the ground and transition smoothly into flight feels like witnessing the moment science fiction begins to merge with reality. Leo Jet Bike. If someone had shown you a flying motorcycle 10 years ago, you probably would have laughed and called it science fiction. But the Leo Jet Bike is making that fantasy look surprisingly real. Developed by Leo Flight, this futuristic personal aircraft combines the thrill of a motorcycle with the freedom of flight. Instead of dangerous exposed propellers, it uses a propeller-free electric jet propulsion system designed for greater safety and control. The jet bike can reach speeds of around 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour, fly for 10 to 15 minutes, and even charge at home. Its compact frame, roll hoop safety structure, and FAA Part 103 ultralight classification mean no pilot's license is required in the United States. Watching it hover just above the ground feels like witnessing the moment the future finally catches up with our imagination. Aleph Model A. What if the car parked in your driveway could simply rise above traffic and fly away? That's the vision behind the Aleph Model A, one of the most ambitious flying vehicles ever created. At first glance, it looks like a sleek electric car, but hidden within its futuristic frame is a revolutionary propulsion system designed for vertical takeoff and flight. Developed by Aleph Aeronautics, the Model A is built to drive on public roads and then transform into a personal aircraft when needed. It offers an estimated driving range of about 320 kilometers and a flight range of around 180 kilometers. The cabin remains level while the vehicle rotates around it during flight, creating a unique flying experience unlike anything else on the road. Watching the Aleph Model A lift into the air feels like witnessing a scene from the future become reality today.